What is up, guys? My name is Coriola, and welcome to episode 47 of my Out of the Park Baseball 17 franchise with the Kansas City Royals. And we are here at the midseason 2029, and we are 19 and 17. That is only good for fourth place in the division, but we are only 5 games back. So normally I start the midseason episodes a bit later than this, but actually I need to address one thing. Carlos Rizzo right now is hitting 205. And there was something I should have noticed before I signed him. Is that since this year right here, his stats have been really crap. He had decent average, but really not much power these 2 years, and then was just absolute crap. 2028 with Milwaukee, got traded to Atlanta, wasn't great there, and now he's really struggling with us, and I realized it was a mistake to trade for him. To sign him. So instead, we are going to trade him away. Only one team was interested in him, and they had quite a bit of interest. The Toronto Blue Jays. Here is the deal. We are giving up Carlos Rizzo. David Cordova, who's got 4.5 stars as a closer by OSA, but none by Mozeliak. And this left fielder, Estrada, for a center field prospect. Not great hitting, but he's got good defense. A MLB starting pitcher, and who's got some good potential, and Zach Ritchie, who is a backup infielder, who will probably spend some time in the minors with us, at least, for the start. So we are going to complete that trade. Our pitching has been fantastic this year, and our lineup has been very bad. We've had 2 major injuries. I cannot find the disabled list. First is Sam Danforth. He's out for 7 weeks. He had a 297 ERA when he went down. And Armando Galvin, he was our best hitter at the time. 308 average, 370 on base. And we have lost him for the entire season. So it could very well be his time in Kansas City is done. But so to replace Danforth, we actually called up Danny Cabello for 1 game, and he did six shutout innings, but then in the 7th he blew up. So we're just going to option him back to AAA and add Brett Henry to be our 5th starter. As you can see the stats of the pitchers here, only guys who've really struggled: Allard 4.61, Garrett 6.52, and Gunter 5.28. Rotation's been fabulous. Ventura, Takeda, and Green have all been phenomenal, even though Ventura's rating is going down a bit. Lineup-wise, here we have it: Cohen 189, Alcala 230, Maldonado 234, Early 319. Carlos Feliz, who we had to call up to replace Galvin, 278, Wakefield 236, Reyna 217, and Turner 302. So our new 5th outfielder, is it going to be Denny Velasquez? Well, it's actually not. It's going to be Jay Anderson, who is looks like a very good prospect according to Mozeliak. He can play center field. He's hitting well in AA, but he's going to skip AAA and come straight to the majors. And he will hit leadoff in this lineup, and I'm fine with that. And which means we are actually going to send Richie to AAA for now. After we add him to the 40-man, and then send him to, he's out of options, so we will waive him right after trading for him. Alright, he's got 3 days left on the waivers. If he gets claimed, not really that big of an issue. So let's start simulating towards the draft. We lose the first game of this episode in Chicago, and maybe he got claimed. I just offered a bunch of minor league free agents contracts. So we lose game 1 to Chicago, win game 2. As Waylon Green had an excellent outing. Looks like Takeda did fine. The bullpen must have struggled again, which has been pretty common this season. The rubber match, we lose 4-2. Perez, god damn it, I want you to retire. No, we will not trade for Alex Verdugo. So we are currently just 2 games out of the wild card spot. So we're looking pretty good to start now. We just need the offense to get going. We lose to Baltimore, fall to 500. Now we fall below 500. And we lose the first 3 in Baltimore. That is our 5th loss in a row. We are 3 games under 500. We win. And we just lost Yuji Takeda, who is undoubtedly going to win the Rookie of the Year. Had the best ERA on our staff, and he is done for June, July, August, September. Almost the entire year. Not quite the entire year. He'll be back the end of September. So that means we're calling back up Danny Cabello. That is very, very disappointing. And that was after we broke our losing streak. Then we lose another to Cleveland. We lose the series. We were 4 games under 500. Richie passed through waivers. He's to AAA. Let's see if July can give us some better fortune as we get a development update. McKenzie goes up. Henry goes up. Cabello goes up. Anderson goes down. He's at 257 so far in the bigs. Anyone else notable? Victor Cruz went up, and that's about it. Ryan Pick went up to 2. That's nice. All right, now we got 3 against Houston, and this is the day of the draft, I believe, the 6th. So we've got 6 games that make sense. We lose game 1 to Houston, win game 1 2-1. The offense is obviously the problem. The pitching's kept them within 4 or 5 runs. If Bill Wakefield goes down for 2 weeks, he has not hit well. They'll put Corey Seager at DH, meaning Maldonaldo's playing third. Do we still have Ricardo Gation? Or I guess Zach Ritchie is going to get called up. Raul Castro in AAA is hitting 257. So we lose another series. Now we've got Texas. Well, at least the offense got going, but then the pitching did not. And that we get swept by Texas. So a year we thought we could contend. After the Takeda injury, we fall into 5th place. And a really disappointing start to this episode. We've got the 18th pick. Let's just go straight to it. Guys, we got left A.J. Markham. We've got a catcher, Jorge Valle. We've got Alex Vasquez. We already have a top catching prospect. Top pitcher is Ryan Arnett. What else? David Webb. Tyler Arnold only has 2 pitches. Oscar Cabrera. Not looking like a good pitching class, which is disappointing because that's what we need. We've got another third baseman here, and this is the guy I'm going to draft. Freddie Guzman, who is a third baseman, but apparently cannot play third base, interestingly enough. But he will be our first round pick as long as Mike Sprouse. Mike Sprouse is pretty good. I want him in the 2nd round if he's still there. But we get Freddie Guzman. Mike Sprouse is it just weird that his ratings change? Am I just going crazy? That's definitely a possibility. But we'll get Mike Sprouse round 2. Not a very good draft class this year. Round 3. Let's look at some more pitchers. Jonathan Pipes. Ivan Ortiz. Holy crap. It's only got 60 stuff. Let me take Jonathan Pipes. Just because we need some pitching. I'll take Arnold once the bonus rounds end. Because he looks like a good, reliever. 3 impossible signees in center field. I don't mind Jose Delgado. We'll take him. This is a bad draft class. Round 5 is... Alright, we'll take Arnold round 6 if he's still there. We've got Mike Broadway, center fielder. Tim Hoffman, third base. Corey English looks like a solid pitcher. So we'll draft him. That's our last bonus, guys. So now we will get Tyler Arnold. Convert him to a reliever. Got another reliever here, Scott Latimer. Sure, he looks like a really solid reliever, so we'll take him. We are almost down to the 1 stars. Alright, is there anyone who still... I like Futch, I like Gallagher. And I like Richards. And that's it. So we'll just go in order. Futch, if everyone gets drafted. Richards got drafted. We'll take Gallagher. I did like Alberto, but he's apparently unsignable. So that'll be it for the draft. Only going 9 rounds this year. Not a good class, like I said, but we'll look at what we can do in international free agency. Amateur free agency, I should say. Alright. Oh, Josh Futch was impossible. Nice going. How much does Harry Chambers want? If it's like low, okay, I'm not paying $5 million for him. Alright, let's continue. We've only won 1 game in the month so far. That continues. Wayne Green. His wants to be traded. He's such a good pitcher on such a good contract, though. We win 8-0, and we lose 10-6. This is not going as planned. That was Deerdorf who had a solid outing. Well, let's entertain a Wayne Green trade offer. They're not offering prospects, which is definitely a concern. The Padres are interested. They're willing to give me Jalen Murray, who's a very, very, very good player, who's very, very, very much struggling this year. Very good first baseman, who's very much not struggling. What's their pitching prospects like? We got a really good second base prospect. How is he an overpaid veteran? Overpaid veterans are guys who are 1 star and getting paid $20 million. This guy is 4 stars and he's getting paid $13 million. He's 28 years old. All right, so that's not going to happen most likely. We do take the series in Boston. We are 8 games under 500 as Freddie Guzman looks like he accepted our offer. We continue. 3 against Philadelphia. We've won 2 games in a row, and just like that, the winning streak is gone. As Jaron Shelby is mad at me, I would be mad at me too because this team has been a disaster. Jose Delgado has accepted our offer. All right, Philadelphia, we take 2 out of 3 from them. Now we've got the Yankees. We lose game 1. Sprouse and Pipes have accepted our offer. how I'm very much going to monitor Denny Velasquez the entire he's injured, of course. But that is an excellent sign. Jonathan Castro got promoted to AA and started sucking, but his overall is up to 2 stars right now. I know. He's not shown the power I'd hoped he would show, which is definitely a concern. But Alejandro, this is the future. We just need some pitching prospects. So if there's someone I would trade, it would be Kent early if we just want to go rebuild mode. No one wants to he's making 1 point. This makes no sense. He's having a fantastic season. What about Maldonado? Anyone interested in Luis? I've got one guy, and it's a reliever from the Twins. Ridiculous. We continue. I may be very aggressive towards starting pitchers in international amateurs as we lose, as we get swept by the Yankees. We got to promote. I forgot to do this earlier, but we got some guys. Bob Morales. Hopefully he turns into a good prospect. And here's a reliever, Willie Ventura. I am not happy. Alright. We've also got Carlos Rosales. Looks like a very, very solid pitcher. Alright. We are currently 10 games below 500. We win, get Bill Wakefield back. How has Zach Ritchie been doing? He is 0 for 2 so far, so we send him back to AAA. Wakefield is back. Why is it so? It's by age. That's weird. Just do it by position like I've always done it. What about a trade for Tony Alcala? Anyone offering me anything for Tony Alcala? Nope. This is frustrating. Seattle. We take game 1, lose game 2, lose game 3, and lose Bill Wakefield again. You just came back. Welcome back, Zach Ritchie. Man, this offense is nothing like the glory days of Corey Seager, Christian Walker. Take game 1 in Toronto, lose game 2, 8-0. I bet Carlos Rizzo hit 500 home runs. He had 2 hits and 3 RBIs. Our pitching's been fantastic. Wayne Green just had an excellent night. If only we had one of those pitchers. So we take 3 out of 4 from Toronto. Now we've got 3 against Washington. Lose the game 1, 9-0. Lose game 2, 6-5. As Henry has not done well for us. I miss Takeda. I already forgot his name. That's bad. I know. We could definitely get something for Brett Henry. Pretty good second baseman. Another pretty good second baseman, but there's a lot of red flags with him. A third baseman from San Diego. There's definitely some red flags in his. I'm just talking about his ratings mostly. I do like Adrian Cayley, but I don't believe we will go for that. We continue. We get swept, and there goes our other infielder, Trey Turner, who has been really cold lately. Started the episode over 300. He's down to 253. I need another infielder. Is Gaetian just... I mean, I know we had him. Did I trade him and I just forgot about it? No, he's there. You have Major League experience. Come back. Even though it wasn't very good experience. We continue. We've got Toronto for 3 games before the international amateurs the time begins. Toronto, we lose game 1, we're 13 games back. Win game 2, game 3, rubber match day before. We lose 8-2. Well, let's see what they got for me in international amateurs. David Valdez, I'll pass. Ricky Dominguez, I want to go for him, but there's a lot of red flags there. If that was an NFL game, there would be a good 17 challenges. I want to get my joke because red flag. I'm funny. Juan Hernandez. Here's a guy I like. What about someone else who's cheap? Tony Santana. There's another guy like Hernandez and Santana. Why the hell would I go over budget for that guy? I also like De La Rosa. So yeah, let's go with those 3 guys. Juan Hernandez will offer. Usually they accept it right away if you offer them double what they're asking. So if cash is not an issue, I usually like to do that, or just a little under half, or twice, I mean. You can tell I'm out of practice. I apologize for the... Wait, that's going to put us... $500 over. Crap. Alright, we're going to have to withdraw the offer to De La Rosa, because we are not going over budget this year. So I'll stick with those 2 guys to start. And we get both of them. Cool. So a subscriber told me that there's a setting where I can turn on all teams get a all-star. I wonder if I can find it right here. It's under the rules. Option, move trades. Not here unless I miss it. I think it's in that. Options, scheduled, playoffs, Hall of Fame. Pitch, that's all good. Players, stats. Settings, I mean. Alright, I'm not going to try to look for it right now, but I'm not, to the subscriber that mentioned that to me, I'm not sure where in the settings that is, so if you could let me know, that would be fantastic. As we've lost the first 3 games this month, make that 4. Danforth coming back. So Brett Henry goes to AAA. Sam Danforth re-enters our rotation. I haven't checked this. I hadn't checked to see if I signed all my draft picks. Hopefully we did. Nope. Or yes, we did sign all of them. So we keep losing. Danforth's first game back. We win 7-0, which is nice. Expiring personnel. Mazeliak. I'm going to give him... He has no interest in staying with us. Great. So we're going to need to find a new scouting director. I will definitely keep Dayton Moore. I will definitely keep our bench coach. And hitting coach, Paul Hoover. You've done a pretty shit job in Kansas City, my friend. You're gone. We continue. I like saying that. We continue. It's fun. But, you know, what's not fun is how we're doing this season. So we take game from Texas. We take 2 from Texas. We take 2 out of 3. Excuse me, from Texas is Ahmad Ali just tells us what's up. What would I get if I traded Cody Gunter, who's been absolutely atrocious this season? We could get something back. I will definitely look to trade Cody Gunter when it gets closer. Let's check up on our minor leaguers again, because those guys are key to the success of this rebuild. All of them have gone down slightly bit. Alejandro Lopez only hitting 238, Ramirez hitting 234, and Velasquez hitting 246. Get your shit together. Angels take game 1. We've won the last 3 out of 4. Milwaukee will send us Nomar Mazara for Alejandro Lopez. I say go kill yourselves. That's not what I want. Suicide is wrong. But don't be a little prick. Danny Ventura, not happy. What would we get if we gave him a shop? Cincinnati. Those are some pretty good players you're offering there. Detroit, those are some they're... Unfortunately, I don't want to get rid of Ventura, although we could get us some fantastic players. Is anyone really surprised at this point? Like, raise your hand if you're surprised. I know I'm not. I'm pissed. Final rosters, we do get at least one All-Star Nick Jensen. That is it. Nice. This has been a shitty year. At least we got an All-Star, because that's the most important thing. Alright. This has been one hell of an episode. You know, I thought I was really encouraged after the offseason last year. I thought we were going to have a much better team, do a lot better job this year, and we've actually regressed from last year. We're going to have a top pick next year. Hopefully find a bona fide ace prospect as we lose another game. That's not going to happen. We lose another game. Bob Volmar is unhappy. He's finally put together a nice season. We'll take a look at our upcoming free agents and see if we want to offer anyone an extension after the deadline passes. We don't get swept. We avoid the sweep against Minnesota. We beat Chicago. And now we get Trey Turner back. At this point, I just basically agree with the bench coach on how our lineup should be, so I just let him do it. Lose 2 out of 3 in Chicago. Lose the first in New York. Deerdorf's probably not coming back next season. He has not been fantastic. He's been mediocre. 19 games under 500 as we beat New York. We could get Matthew Sawyer for no. I'm not. No. All right. Who would I be not opposed to trading? Volmar. Today we're going to do the shopping around. Volmar and Gunter. Mostly Cody Gunter. Let's take a look at the offers for him again. Atlanta giving us a decent offer. Not as good as they were earlier by any means. San Diego's probably giving us the best offer. So let's look into their farm system. John Castaneda, I saw him earlier. Any chance we could get him? Probably not. How about Armando Santiago? All right. We'll give him Cruz, the guy we just got in the deal with Toronto. And could we get like one more prospect maybe? I like that right fielder. But I doubt we're going to be able to get him. a good young catcher. Let's see what I can do to get him. Carlos Reyna is in the final year of his deal. We could give him Henry. I don't really want to do that. What about another pitcher, Ivan Ortiz? He was in the draft this season, so we couldn't get him anyway. And Jason Fox. That name is very significant to me because I read Foxtrot as a kid. Not even gonna be ashamed about it. Fantastic, but we can't get him. So I'm going to do this Cody Gunter for Victor Cruz. So we shop one of our older pitchers away. So no one on DFAs because we just got a prospect back. But now we need to put someone else in the bullpen. It'll be Neil Stranahan. Probably should have been Kyle Oliver. Oh well. Who else we got on the offense? Let's see what anyone interested in Trey Turner. Philadelphia has some interest. Let's look at their prospects. Not going to get us a very good prospect. But if they could get us like a Jerry Bird. No. What about a really low-level prospect like Adam Russell? What about some... Let's check overall ratings. For some pitcher. None of their pitching prospects have a high. I would love Curtis Boatwright. Nope. All right. Trey Turner looks like he will just hit free agency with us. I'm just grinding out ideas right now in my head to make OOTP a better game, and I'm definitely going to have a video some point this off season. Still, no one wants Kent Early. Jay Anderson has done pretty damn well. All right. What about Deerdorf? We got to simulate one day. We get a proposal from Atlanta. No. I'm sorry, but no. Yeah, I don't see anyone out. Shop around Deerdorf, shop around Henry, see what we can get. No one for Deerdorf. Henry. Oh, I know who I want to trade. Hold up. We could get some pretty good players for Henry, but none of those guys really intrigue me right now. I want to give up Cole. Allard's not getting paid that much. What about Angela? Been pretty good this year. No one wants him. What about Colby Allard? Gotta simulate one more day. Another proposal. Philadelphia wants... Stop it. Get some help. Alright. We'll shop around Allard, and if not, I think that'll be it for our deadline. Yep, that's it. So we get a good pitching prospect from San Diego for Cody Gunter. And already I just don't see him here. Where did you go? Oh, they moved him to reliever. Damn it. Armando Santiago looks like he could be a pretty good control pitcher. Yeah, now let's look at our upcoming free agents and what I want to do with those. Kansas City, we've got Paul Garnett, Carlos Reyna, Trey Turner, Bob Volmar. Only one I'm really interested in bringing back is Volmar. He just wants $4 million a year. What if we could just do 2 years, $10 million flat? That is good for him. So we'll get him on an extension. We simulate through the trade deadline. Lose to New York, no surprise there. Danny Samora's going up. Bobby Gorton's going up. He's a decent prospect. Browse going down. Latimer, 7th round pick, already going down. Willie Ventura just disappears. He had good ratings and they just gone. And Jonathan Pipes goes up a bit. That's nice. Alright, Jonathan Ramirez, currently the highest rated. Velasquez, his rating's been fluctuated. I'm not worried that it's going down right now. In fact, I'm going to send him to AAA. Hopefully the CPU will keep him there. And as soon as Bob Volmar accepts our offer, it takes a while. Remember the Corey Seager extension. There goes Trey Turner. So let's see, my guys. I just want to see Volmar accept his extension. 22 games under 500. 21 as we win 5-0. 20. 21. Bob Volmar, I offered you an extension. Kent Early's not happy. I don't care, really. Just accept my damn extension so we can be done with this episode. Bob Volmar has signed the extension. He'll be here at least 2 more years. Good, good, good. He's finally had his breakout year. Although his ERA has gone up nearly a full point since I last checked his stats. Well, this has been an eye-opening episode. I forgot to reset my pitching staff, so we just have not had a closer. Alright, well, I hope you guys did enjoy. Rough episode. Rebuilding process is apparently not over yet, but we will continue next time with the off-season. I might do a little episode if I call up some big prospects in the fall, but other than that, that'll be it for this season. Oh, one more thing I want to check before this episode ends. Right now we have worst record in the American League, worst record in baseball, so we're on path for the #1 overall pick again. I guess that's a good thing. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.